So getting out of town, going up by my brother-in-law, check our food plots, get trail cams set up. Feels good to be getting out of the city. Well, I'm on the road again. Hi. It's been a busy week and a half to 2 weeks here. Been up in northern Wisconsin, little ice fishing, delivered a snowblower to my cabin, and then this past Sunday I was out trapping, setting some trap lines and that. And now we're heading up on my brother-in-law's place. It's Wednesday the 16th of January. And I'm going to get out our trail cams by our food plot area. We want to see what deer survive gun deer and bow season. And also just the general winter conditions if they're still hanging around. I'll drive around, check out some of the food sources in the area and that. And we just want to see how the general deer population's doing. All right, we'll see you up there. All right, we're here. All right, so we got here. I didn't have a lot of time to do video. I had to get the place opened up, get the heat on, get a fire going in the fireplace, restack some wood so we could keep feeding the fire to keep the fire going to help out with the LP gas so we don't use up so much LP gas. So and this was pretty well empty, so I filled that up so we got some firewood to burn and we got some extra stuff behind it. And then of course we got all of our gear unpacked in here. My original plan was to go out tonight and get the trail cam set up and everything, but by the time I get out there, decide where I'm going to be coming back in the dark and maybe even setting trail cams in the dark. So just going to kind of get stuff going, make a nice supper tonight, and I'd rather deal with it in daylight rather than at night. So again, plans changed. We're always adjusting to the situation, I guess you'd say. Now, I remember a couple weeks ago when I went up ice fishing, the problems I had with equipment. I couldn't get my ice auger to work, so I had to use a hand auger. And then using the Vexilar depth finder, the battery was shot. I had to use a weight and lower the line to figure out depth and all that. You know, you make do with what happens. But again, equipment malfunctions. So I get up here and I'm coming up and I'm unpacking stuff and I'm going, where's my sleeping bag? I left my sleeping bag at home. I got my camo blanket out of the back of the truck and my little pillow. That's going to be my sleeping bag for the next day or two. The jinx continues. And meet Stinky, guys. He's got a little bit of a story behind that name. This deer was harvested by my brother-in-law during gun deer season. And he thought he had a good hit. Was following the blood trail and lost the blood trail, heard a gunshot off to another neighbor's property and assumed that it was his deer being harvested because that was the direction in which he lost the blood trail. So he figured he only wounded him and somebody else got him. A week later, his brother John is out in the woods. Yeah, you guessed it. That's why he's called Stinky. John stumbles across him. Craig was 50 yards away from finding him the previous week. But he was able to harvest the animal, although the meat was bad. And he's mad at himself for not going that extra 50 yards. But here's the mount, and that's why he's known as Stinky. Alright, here's my brother-in-law Craig's first attempt at a European mount. A nice 8-pointer that he took. And for his first attempt, he did a really nice job. He got some nice tight lines right there. I mean, skinning the skull out real good, bleaching it, not damaging the antlers. It's a pretty sharp mount, a real nice 8-pointer that he took. There's two things that I like in this video here. This actually looks like my brother-in-law Craig. His wife got him this little statue. It's a pretty good resemblance of my brother-in-law. And this little diorama of a nice buck. Gave it to my brother-in-law as a birthday gift years back before I started bow hunting. This was a favorite. diorama of mine. And kind of neat. Buck's coming in there and sniffing the arrow of a missed shot. That would be me missing the buck. Right out Craig's kitchen window. I'm just sitting down to have a little supper. And I glanced out the window. Getting a little nervous now. Well, there's another one back there too. Cool. Very cool. Well, I guess the deer are still around. It's two nice sized does. I guess I don't have to set trail cameras, do I? I just sit here by the kitchen window, look in his backyard, there's two does. Opened up a Coke, I got up, I caught some movement, and boom, there's deer out there. That was so cool. Wait, I think I got some more. Oh, they're running way in the back. I don't know if this is going to clear up. No, I missed them. I just saw the whitetails flash. Probably was the same deer maybe running. So, that's pretty cool. We're off to a good start on preseason scouting. Alright, let's get out there and get them trail cams set. And here it is. First sign we come across out here other than small animals. Here's the first deer track out here. Got a set of tracks running out this way. There's ATV ruts. Gonna be a difficult walk. Alright. Gonna try to stay on the snowpack. Just take our time. This is the shortest route out there. Should have had my ice spikes for my boots. Never thought of that for up here. Alright, woo, there we go. Back on snow cover. Well, I guess this is a good sign. Right here at the cross trail. This is the main ATV trail. And this is the way into our food plot. This trail is well used. So, looks like there's some recent activity in here. I haven't seen any turkey tracks or sign yet. So we're going to head out by the turkey blind. Get our camera set up there first. Well, there's the turkey blind. Just looking for any recent activity around here. I mean, this is a major trail right here. You can see it. It's a well-used trail. I don't see any turkey sign here at all. Alright, so we got that one set up taking videos. We got a still camera to put out here yet too. We're all set here in front of the turkey blind. So now we got 3 trail cams set up to cover the food plot area. So we'll head over there next. Well, we got some fresh sign here for deer tracks. A little fresher sign. But still, no turkey tracks. This is my mock scrape area. There's the limb. You can see there's been a lot of deer activity here. Look at this, there's some very fresh scrapes. This had been today. Look at this. See that? A lot of deer sign in here. Here, check this out here. See how he's scraping? This was that other licking branch. We call these the marl trees, but you know what? They're starting to rub on these trees, I think. Oh, yeah, here, look at the deer pea right here. Can you see it? Right there. Yeah, they're in on the food plot, even though it's because of the late planting and the water issues this year. Man, look at this in here. They're in here, they're looking for the food. That's a good sign. I guess it pays off. Like I said, it's not a big food plot, as you can see. So it's real encouraging, all this deer sign in here, even though we don't have the food plot growth for the winter. But you can tell they've been in here. They're coming back and visiting this spot. And here I can see a little bit of the winter wheat popping through, so maybe that's why they're in here digging around here. I'll show you. When you get down low, you can start to see them popping out of the snow. So just from talking to everybody, it's been the general consensus that this has been the best bow and gun deer season ever here. So I like to think this had something to do with it, all our hard work and effort, and we'll continue that. This is making me real happy seeing all this sign in here. So all right, let's get the trail cams out. We see the sign, let's see what's coming in. It's working. All right, so we got a camera on the south side, on the east side, and on the west side. Perfect. So there's a lot of good sign here in the food plot area, and I'm real excited to come back in a couple weeks and check these SD cards as to what's been visiting out here. The only sad part of all this is I didn't see any turkey tracks, and that season's coming up in 2 months. January, February, oh no, 3 months. February, March, April, yeah. 3 months away yet from turkey season, but no turkey tracks, and I didn't see any turkeys at all on the drive up here, any place. So all right, last thing on the agenda for today is to try to stay proficient with your firearms. I haven't shot my .45 caliber 1911 model since I think last July when we were up on the Brule. I did a little target shooting, so I carry it with me for personal defense in the woods. There are coyotes and wolves out in this area, and it's better to be safe than sorry. So again, I'm just gonna try to keep up with proficiency on it. Gonna shoot a couple of shots downrange. I found one, I don't know if you can see it there, I found one clay target laying. Let's zoom in on it. There it is. Found one clay target laying. So in fact, I'll just stay zoomed in while I shoot, I think. Let's see what we can do. I guess that didn't take much. First shot at about 20 yards. Dead coyote, dead wolf if it's attacking me. Let's see what we can do against just the target. We're still live here. Got 5 rounds yet, might as well shoot them up. I even surprised myself, first shot. Empty chamber. Whew. Oh. let's get warm. Ugh. Oh. Just getting ready to leave. I'm in the truck and it just started to snow. I'm going to be pulling out. Perfect timing. So, alright, see you at home. I thought of one more place to check. We got some public hunting ground here that Wes Michaela and I did some turkey scouting on last year. I'm just going to do some road scouting. I'm not going to get out. Yeah, I think it's coming up right here. Yeah, it opens up right here. There we go. I don't see anything. I kind of zoom in back there if I can. See if we see anything moving. And as long as no cars are behind me, we'll take this a little slower. But I'm not seeing anything. But nothing. I don't see anything moving here. So, all right, we better get back on the road and head home.
Little did I know that the winter weather change as I left my brother-in-law's place was just the start. Ma Nature was about to throw me a huge curveball, and once again, I'd have to alter my plans, this time for the rest of January.
23 below last night. This is the frost on my window. Well, it's 18 below right now out here, and you can see from the conditions, it's brutal. Wind chill is approaching minus 40, minus 50, exposed skin, frostbite in 5 to 10 minutes. But right now, just trying to stay warm. Hi. Well, it's day 2 in the deep freeze. It's supposed to get up to minus 3 to 3 above later this afternoon. We've had about a foot of snow over the last week. Temperatures have been in the minus 20 to minus 25 range. We've had wind chills in the minus 40 to minus 50. So I'm supposed to be up north doing some ice fishing, but that ain't happening. We're just hunkered down here trying to keep warm, waiting for this cold snap to move on. And hopefully in a week or so I'll be back out on some outdoor adventures. But right now it's just too brutally cold to be horsing around outside. So we're, like I said, we're just hunkered down waiting for this to pass. So hopefully we'll see you in a little bit out in the great outdoors. Well, that's it for this week's video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and hit the like button. And then, if you're not already a subscriber, please go ahead and hit that subscriber button. I'm trying to drive my subscription rate higher. I'd appreciate it if you subscribe. The plus is, you're never going to have to wait for me to notify you. There'll be a little message popping up if you subscribe saying I got a new video out there. So you don't have to wait for me to send you another email or start looking on your own to see if I forgot about you. So hit that subscribe button. You won't miss any of the action, I promise you. You can comment below if you'd like to. And if you wouldn't want to comment below and put your comments out there in the public eye, well, you can also contact us at rappentoutdoors360@gmail.com. Again, I appreciate your comments. I enjoy reading them. I enjoy hearing from you guys. You got any questions, comments, whatever, feel free to contact me. Again, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.